Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we spill the tea on how companies really operate. Today we're digging into QT Imaging Holdings, and let me tell you, their latest filing has a little surprise for their CEO. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed, and if you love getting these insider looks at company filings, join our Discord community linked in the description below. Alright, so QT Imaging Holdings Inc., which we'll just call QT Imaging for short, they put out a current report on Form 8K. This is basically a heads-up filing that companies use for big news that isn't necessarily part of their regular financial reports. Think of it like a pop quiz announcement, and the date here, August 28, 2025, tells us when this important event, or at least the reporting of it, happened. Now, QT Imaging is a company that operates out of Delaware, incorporated there, and this filing is all about a change in their leadership compensation. It's not a deep dive into their quarter-to-quarter financials like you'd see in a 10Q, but it does highlight something important about how they value their top person. The reason for this filing is in this section concerning departures and appointments of officers and changes to their pay. Specifically, it's all about the Chief Executive Officer. Here's the main story. On August 28, 2025, the board of directors at QT Imaging decided to bump up the pay for their CEO, Dr. Raluca Dino. This was recommended by the Compensation Committee, a group usually responsible for figuring out executive pay, and this change is set to kick in on September 1, 2025. Before this adjustment, Dr. Dinu was earning a base salary of $47,000 a year, and her bonus was targeted at 65% of that. So if things went well, she could earn extra $2,550 on top of her $5,500 on top of her base. That's a pretty solid package. But now, effective September 1, 2025, her base salary is going up to $5,000 a year. That's an increase of $8,000, which is about a 17% jump in her base pay. On top of that, her target annual bonus is increasing from 65% to 75% of her salary. This means if she hits her target, she could earn an extra $112,000 in potential bonus pay. So in total, her compensation package, if she meets her bonus goals, could significantly increase. This shows the board sees value in her leadership and is willing to earn $2,500, as that's a boost of over a 17% jump in her base pay. On top of that, her target annual bonus is increasing from 65% to 75% of her salary. This means if she hits her target, she could earn an extra $400 at a bala $2,500. That's a boost of over $8 in potential bonus pay, so in dollar her spy salary. This means if she hits her targets, she could earn an extra $4.5 to drive the company forward. Now, one thing to note here, QT Imaging is filing as an emerging growth company. This is a label given to companies that have had less than a certain amount of revenue in their latest fiscal year. It allows them to enjoy some relaxed reporting rules and regulations. They've also elected not to use the extended transition period for new accounting standards, meaning they're staying current with financial reporting rules. This is generally a good sign, indicating a commitment to transparency even with their smaller company status. And who signed off on this? The CEO herself, Raluca Dinu. It's pretty common for the CEO to sign these, but it still means she's aware of and agreeing to these changes in her own compensation, which is how it should be. So what's the big picture here? QT Imaging is essentially rewarding its CEO for her leadership. Typically, a salary and bonus increase like this signals confidence from the board in the CEO's ability to deliver future company performance. It might mean they've had some recent successes, or they have significant growth plans that they believe she can execute. For investors, this could be seen positively as a sign of strong leadership being incentivized. However, it also means the company's fixed costs will go up slightly with the higher base salary. This is a normal part of business as companies grow and retain talent, but it's something to keep an eye on, making sure the company's revenue growth can comfortably cover these increased expenses. It's a bet on future success. What do you think about this pay bump? Does it signal good things for QT Imaging, or is it just standard executive compensation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more corporate insights. Also join our Discord community linked in the description to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.